Parents want what's best for their kids. When they first have the kids, they study every detail related to parenting, be it getting the best mobiles, the right food, playing Mozart, finding the best toys, or helping them get good sleep. As the kids grow, you make sure they're getting enough exercise, doing their homework, going to bed on time, and eating their veggies. Then they become teens, and what happened? They're staying up past midnight, sleeping until noon, being inattentive and moody. Well, while teens look like adults and think they're adults, they are not adults. Teens' bodies are quite different from those of adults. They naturally feel tired, fall asleep, and wake up later in the day than any other age group. For example, at 7 a.m., as most any teacher can tell you, you can't get a 7-year-old to stop moving, but you'd be hard-pressed to get a 17-year-old to start. The fact is that, unfortunately, the majority of teens don't even get 8 hours of sleep, while studies have shown they need over 9 hours a night. Unfortunately for our poor teens, sleep deprivation is associated with a whole host of negative consequences. It can lead to mood disorders like anxiety and depression and hinder learning and memory encoding. Sleep deprivation leads to higher levels of stress in the body, which unfortunately can lead to eating disorders and drug use. Sadly, the negative consequences don't stop there. Many teens drive themselves to school or are driven by sleepy parents. Sleep loss delays one's reaction time, which does not bode well for these tired drivers. The sad truth is that car accidents are the #1 killer of teenagers from 16 to 18 years old, and this problem is exacerbated by the fact that teens rarely get enough sleep. So how do we fix this? Although this is a complicated issue, there is one thing that can be done to help: shifting teens' school start times back just a few hours. Times would have to be adjusted based on students' natural rhythms, which would mean elementary school starting earlier than high school, not the other way around. This shift would boost academic performance and lower dropout rates, and contrary to what one might expect, there would be considerable economic benefits as well. High school and college graduates tend to make more money than non-graduates, and more sleep is associated with higher graduation rates. According to one source, delaying school start times could mean an $83 million gain in just 10 years. Not to mention an increase in overall quality of life. While quality of life is obvious but hard to measure, remember those car accidents? Well, when one school delayed its starting time from 7:35 to 8:55, there was a 70% decrease in car crashes for 16 to 18-year-olds. With parent support, school boards can fix this. We love our extracurriculars, our sports, and even our after-school jobs, but the #1 factor in a student's future is a good education. Help school boards make school come first. According to Emily Richmond and Common Sense, everyone learns better when they're awake. You don't have to believe me. After all, I'm just some teenager, so check out the absurd number of sources supporting this topic. These statistics are real. They impact real people, like me. It would mean a lot and could make a real difference if you would share this video.